What's up, KK Squad? Welcome back to Kids Nation, and today we are going to be talking about weight loss. Yes, weight loss. So it's not going to be a hair video, it's not a couples video because I don't have my other half, Kev. I'm going to be talking about something that I'm actually surprised I'm talking about it, to be quite honest. But I think it's about time, and I'm really going to be talking about intermittent fasting and how intermittent fasting helped me to lose about, let's say, almost 20 pounds in like 2 months or a little more. I could be a little less, probably less, 20 pounds, almost 20 pounds in less than 2 months. No, I don't even know where to start, but I'm doing this video because one, I'm happy with my progress. I thank God for it. And two, I think that this video could help a lot of other persons because persons who see my weight loss, they're like, what have you been doing? Have you been going to the gym? Have you been doing this? And I'm like, no, I haven't been doing that. The answer is I've been intermittent fasting intermittently, however you want to put it. So what is intermittent fasting? Intermittent fasting is simply eating for a period of time and then fasting for a period of time. And I think they recommend that women fast for maybe 14 hours and eat for between a 10-hour period, and men fast for 16 hours and eat within an 8-hour period. So when you add up those numbers, they should equal up to 24. So it's basically telling you how many hours you should eat in a day and how many hours you should fast. I did the male recommendation. I usually eat between a 8-hour window. It's called the eating window. So for me, I ate between the hours of 7, generally speaking. Sometimes I broke it, but generally speaking, I ate between the hours of 7 to 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, right, 7 to 2. And then I fasted or I ate nothing between the hours of 3 p.m. to 6 a.m. And that would give you 16 hours. And because your body, you're not taking in any other calories, in my case, after 2 p.m., my body was able to utilize the nutrients that I gave it from 7 to 2. And then it was able, if it was still hungry, it would have no choice but to eat the fat off of my body because I wasn't feeding it with anything else, and there was no fat stored up other than in my body. I wasn't feeding it anything else. Now, between the hours of, I'll use my example. You don't have to do 7 to 2. You just choose an 8-hour gap to eat and then fast for 16 hours. If you decide to do the 8 to 16, but maybe starting out, you could probably do the 14 to 10, which means fast for 14 and eat for 10. And you can actually comfortably eat 3 meals within the 8-hour window. What I usually did, I would eat. Actually, I wouldn't really eat at 7, but the best thing is for you to eat at 7. Drink some water. It's always best to get up drinking some water, cleanse the system and so forth. Then have your breakfast, and I would recommend that your breakfast consist of nuts and fruits. I love watermelon, but for those who probably like something else, you could just eat nuts and fruits for breakfast with some oatmeal. It's a bland breakfast. It's not as like pancakes and eggs with syrup and turkey bacon and stuff, like turkey bacon because I don't eat ham, so I'll say turkey bacon. Yes, it sounds more appealing, but when you're on intermittent fasting, it may be better to try to clean up nothing is wrong with, well, the pancakes and syrup is a bit, but nothing is wrong with eating that, but try to eat as healthy as you can on the diet. So you're not starving yourself, and that's what I love about it. I won't even call it a diet. I'll call it like a lifestyle change, because after losing the weight, this is something that you can continue to do. Like, it's a lifestyle. You could continue to do this. I actually have a friend who his lifestyle is intermittent fasting, and it's actually healthy for the body. You don't overwork the stomach. So I'll advise anybody to do intermittent fasting. Anyway, back on track. So in the morning, I'll recommend eating fruits, nuts and oatmeal, or even if you are maybe eggs and turkey bacon, one slice of toast. If you have to eat carbs, one slice of toast. Limit the carbs. Like if you could do without, great. If not, just a very small serving for breakfast. After breakfast, you may have a snack, maybe at like 9, 10 o'clock. You could have like a small snack, whether you want to eat like carrot sticks, you want to eat a fruit. And I think fruits are actually better to eat within the day than within the evening. So I would, advise you to eat fruits in the morning. And then for lunch, what I did, I actually basically cut juice out of my diet. Like I seldomly drink juice. I don't really drink juice anymore, and that made a drastic change in my appearance, because I love juice. Like once I ate, I love eating and drinking, but I cut that out and I just consume, basically the only beverage that I consume is really water, and that also helped me lose a lot of weight. When you're having lunch, it is important that you try to get a serving of vegetables with every meal. Vegetables and protein. I'm not going to say cut out carbs, because there are lots of healthy carbs that you could take. There are potatoes, sweet potatoes. You could eat your carbs, but just eat it in moderation. Let the biggest part of your plate be the vegetables and the protein. Whether it's peas, it's chicken, it's turkey, fish. So have a portion of vegetables. Try your very best to have a portion of vegetables with every meal. Have your meat and I could eat carbs. And what I love about this diet, it doesn't really restrict you to food. The limitations is really on the hours. So in other words, you don't eat after certain hours, as opposed to saying don't eat certain foods. Now I don't have to tell you, if you eat ice cream for lunch, ice cream for breakfast, chocolate for lunch, chocolate for breakfast, I mean, it's kind of counterproductive. So although it doesn't restrict you in terms of food, it would be best to eat healthy stuff, because you have to realize that your body also requires nutrients, and chocolate and ice cream just won't cut it. So it's nice to clean up your diet as well. So I started this, I believe, in February, subject to correction. I really can't remember the starting date, but I think I began this sometime in if it's January, maybe late January or early February. And today is the 29th of March, and at my heaviest, I'll actually tell you guys this. At my heaviest, I was 180 pounds. That's the heaviest I've weighed in my entire life. And I was like, huh? I'm like, And that, I think I weighed that sometime in 2018. And when I saw that, I was like, what? Usually I am around, like I've been, but that wasn't my consistent weight. I was consistently around 175 for years. Years and years and years. Just a little before my wedding, I lost some weight, but I gained it all right. I gained it back. So I was like, I was basically like 175 for a long time, like years. And I hated it. I love my shape, but I didn't like my size. You get me? I like the shape that I have. Thank God for it, but I didn't like the size that I was. I love eating any hour, it doesn't matter. I love eating nice food. And I didn't exercise, so I would consume a lot of calories within a day, and I won't exercise, and I would eat any hour of the day. So I had to really make some lifestyle changes. I think I learned about either intermittent fasting through a friend or looking at it online or through YouTube. I really can't remember, but I thank God the day I found it. And when I realized that it started to work, eating and then not eating after a certain period of time, and then I would see the weight just go down, go down, go down. Because I was fascinated. Like I was lost for words when I saw my 175 going down, and then I was in the 160s. I was like, what? I was happy. And I am 5 feet 4 inches, so I'm not tall. And based on the standard measurements given, I'm supposed to healthy weight for me. The fact that I'm 5 feet 4 inches female, because if you're a male, if you're 5 feet 4 and you're a male, you would naturally weigh more than a female who is 5 feet 4 inches. So healthy weight for me is between 109 to 110. no, 109, 110 to 144, 145. And I told him my herpes was 180, consistently 175. So I was like, based on their chart, and I mean, I agree with the people, I was like obese. I'm like, crap, this sucks. And then, so I have, in order for me to be healthy, I have to be between 109, 110 to 110 to 144, 145, around there. So I was like, oh boy. And then I was like, no, I have to do something about this, because whenever I do plan to have children, they're going to make me put on weight, and it would be a hot mess. So I decided, now is the time. I thank God He gave me the perseverance and the determination to stick with it, because I've been trying to diet for years. I went on the military diet. I've been on the, I think, cabbage soup diet. I've been on almost all the diets you could think of. I may lose weight, but I put it right back on. And that's the danger of fad diets. You lose the weight. I'm never going to come on my platform and say fad diets don't work. They do work. Because the aim or the goal is to lose weight. And you do lose weight. However, in almost every case, you are going to put back on that weight and put on even more. And the reason is, with fad diets, if you don't diet the right way, with fad diets, they allow you, it's like a low calorie intake for a short period of time. So it naturally would allow you to, if you're basically starving yourself, you are going to lose weight, right? But then that also slows down your metabolism. So when you are off of the diet, you eat so much more that the metabolism has slowed down. So when you go back to your normal way of life, you actually put on all the weight and more comes with it. So it's best to just, if you're dieting, diet the right way. And the normal weight loss, normal recommended weight loss is 1 to 2 pounds per week. I'm on the fence with that, because persons, if you diet right, there's some persons who lose a lot more than that, and it's healthy weight loss. So cut out the fad diets for 2019. And to me, intermittent fasting is not a fad diet. Intermittent fasting, in my opinion, is a lifestyle. It's something that you can do for the rest of your life. And when you diet naturally, like intermittent fasting, you actually change. Like, for instance, me, there is no way you could tell me I could have gone a day, days, a week without touching juice. Now it's like a juice would be in my home, and I just choose water over juice. Intermittent fasting allows you to develop great habits. Now, and I could tell you that this is something by God's grace that I'm going to stick with. Not that I won't consume juice, but the amount of juice I consume within a week's period would be significantly lower than before. And it's because of intermittent fasting. In terms of eating anytime, any hour of the day, I know I won't be doing that anymore on a regular, because my body is so accustomed now to eating after a particular time, not eating. You're actually developing great habits on intermittent fasting, and that's why I don't call it like a crash diet, a fad diet. It's a lifestyle, something that just makes you healthier faster. And this is like losing weight smarter as opposed to just losing weight faster. You understand? It's like, yeah, you get it. So I am currently 158 pounds. Praises be to God. Like, I don't even know what 150 something pounds looked like. I am so serious. So I went from 180 my heaviest to 175 consistently. Now I am 158. And I'm not stopping there. I'm not going to tell you how much is my goal weight. When I do a part 2, probably to this, you would see how much I want to get down to. And I was thinking that I would, originally I wanted to show this video after all of the weight, after I've lost all of the weight. But then I was like, it might be better to carry you on the journey as opposed to just showing you the end result. So if maybe I had any hiccups or anything like that, I could just come on and talk to you, because weight is something that women struggle with, men and women. Intermittent fasting, it's for men and women. But women, for real, we struggle with weight. Like, we just do. We struggle with weight, and sometimes we don't always have time for the gym. Or some of us just don't want to go to the gym, like me. I don't want to go to the gym. And intermittent fasting allows you to lose weight naturally. It allows you to lose, and because it allows you to lose weight naturally at your own pace, and you actually lose weight fast. I won't even say at your own pace. You lose weight fast. It's just more about portion control and more about being committed to the fasting window. Let me see if there's anything else that I missed out. Oh, and I didn't exercise at all from, I think, January to now, or February to now. There was no exercise included, so I lost almost 20 pounds in 1 month. Well, a month and some, or 2 months, with no exercise at all. And note that when it comes to weight loss, it is about 70% diet, 30% exercise. I'm not going to bash exercise, but exercise is not the most important thing, especially if you're extremely maybe obese or you're overweight. Sometimes you just need to lose the weight, and then after a while you could include the exercise to start toning up your body, because fast weight loss could also cause you to have excess skin that won't look that attractive. So if you're losing weight really fast, then after maybe about 2 weeks or so, see how much weight you're losing, and then you could include exercise into your regime. You don't have to, but this is up to you, right? I'm not going to tell you to go to the gym or not to go to the gym. It's really up to you. I, however, would be including home exercises in April. I'll be including it because I'm telling you, I'm flabbergasted. I am elated. 158 pounds in like 2 months or less. I am elated, and I give all the praise first of all to God and thanking Him for allowing me to find out about intermittent fasting. And I just want to tell you that this can work for you. This will work for you. All you do, you sit down and decide which 8 hours you want to eat. I usually just eat 2 meals. I eat breakfast and lunch. So if you're going to do exactly what I did, I would suggest eating breakfast. When you wake up, drink some water, eat breakfast, nuts and watermelon, nuts and fruits, or oatmeal. You can mix up breakfast, and then I eat lunch at 12 or 1, and then after that, that's it for me for the entire day until the next day rolls around. Throughout the evening, you can either drink water or drink tea to get the gas out of your system. So you could drink water and you could drink tea in your fasting period. You just can't eat anything, because we all know water and like natural teas, they have no calories. But I drink like mint tea and those kind of tea, like mint tea, no sugar added, no milk added, just a straight bush tea. And yeah, or water throughout the fasting period. I want to give you all the info, because I really want I want this to work for somebody in 2019. I want my cake squad to be looking flicky, looking sweet, you know, happy with your body. And I'm sorry I never really showed my body. Well, actually, I'm not sorry. I'm sorry now, because you won't be able to compare how I look then to now. So I'm going to see if I could stand to show you what I look like now. So I'm going to come back maybe in a month's time or 2 weeks time to show you what I look like and how much weight I lost doing this. Let me see if I could show you what I look like. Maybe not. I don't think I can. Maybe I'll put it in the thumbnail so you would see what I look like currently. Yeah, I'll probably put it in the thumbnail so you'll see what I look like currently, so you'll be able to track my weight loss. Guys, I hope this works for you. I hope that this video was helpful. I'm just making sure that there's nothing that I left out. No, I don't think I left out anything. Alright, so guys, try this. I'll put a mock diet in the description below so that you could follow it, and hopefully this would help you. Love you guys. Have a great day, and as always, God bless. I actually feel like just saying a prayer for you guys today. I've never felt like this, but I just do. So close your eyes. We're going to pray. Dear Father, I pray that you would be with my Kiki squad. I pray that if there's anyone who is struggling with weight loss, I pray that you would assist them. I pray that you give them the mindset to be able to do this intermittent fasting, and I pray that you would help them along the journey, and I pray that you would help them to have amazing results. These and other mercies I ask in Jesus' name. Amen. Love you guys.